Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to... Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Operating for the game. Daniels. It's caught. Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Just swing. Check 52. Pick that.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out. Kill.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. What about the 23-yard line?
Go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard on the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, deep tight. Let's go,
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 79 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Lucky. Check.
Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. Mike 51. I got him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Fields. This one caught by Ridley.
I know you felt that one.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
50, all day. Kill. Check your hot read. Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bring it. Shoot. 25, check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. Shoot. 36. 49, check 49.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Marr on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well, because his quickness often wins the route.
On first and 10, Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First down, Fields. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Back to throw. Fields. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, baby. All day.
From the gun, Fields. It's caught by Sanders. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
17-yard line.
54 Mike. I'm here all day.
This is Barton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Set, hut, get the flag. Black spot forward. 3 buzz. Switch. Help him. Shit.
Fournette, first down carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tight ends on the loosey. Five down. Stand up in. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Squeeze. Switch. Check. Alert 3.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. pistol. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Miller is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown. Buddy, looking forward, coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm going.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Fields. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, look three.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Fields, complete. It's Johnson. Takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels is complete to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here we go. Daniels. A big throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check 24, check. Wait,
now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Looking to throw. Fields. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. He's checking crap.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Shift, shift. Go, go, go.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 9, check 9.
22, jet, mama. 22, jet, mama.
Check 13.
Go take, step.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Green Bay.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo.
Ready? Watch tight end. Hey.
From the gun, Daniels. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, no, lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come on,
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Washington's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Marr now to add the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 11.
Next is 12, Lions 31, Packers 20. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go!
Throwing again. Daniels. And he fires one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st down, Daniels. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, Daniels. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up near the 32, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Take 4, take 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards to pick up there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
So they come up on on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing.
Crash, crash. Sponge, sponge. Yo, yo. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Play strong. Come on. Orbit. Check. Fresno. Hunt, 64. Weak. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, and obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Daniels. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Turnover on downs.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at